get up in front of a group. And I just like to disclose that, because if any of you ever think, you know, that that you have to be brave, or, well, yeah, you have to be brave, but you're probably going to be terrified. So if you feel like you're inadequate and you think that you're scared to death and you know your deodorant isn't going to work, you know, those are part of the success equation. So just know that if you've got those things going for you, then you've got everything it takes to succeed. All right, so I want to know who wants to buy this $5 for $1.
I will. I'm on it.
Great. You got your $1? $1 is $1, right? Okay, all right. So here, you count that out, and then that gets that, right? Okay, all right. So who wants to buy this $20 for $5?
Get up there. I can't.
Hi, my name is Amy Ritchie.
Okay, what do you think of Amy right now?
She's smart.
You made a bargain.
What do you think of you right now?
I got $20. And my butt's numb, so it was worth it.
Okay, so was that a little scary to do?
No.
No?
I'm one of those, just put me out there.
Were you born that way, or were you one of those lucky few that was born that way, or?
I must have been.
Cool. All right. So how many of you wish right now that you were Amy and you had this $20? Okay, so there's two kinds of people in the world. There's the people who want it, which I saw a lot of you, but you know, actions speak louder than words, right? Okay, there's a lot of us who want things. And then there are those few who not only want it, but they do it. And the only way you're going to transfer your life to the breakthrough of wanting it to doing it is to do just exactly what Amy did. Okay? So now how many of you raise your hands, like, well, you know what, yeah, if the room hadn't been so crowded, I would have probably done it. Did anybody think, well, if I could get there? Was anybody thinking that? Raise your hand and look around.
I was thinking I don't have a
right? Okay.
to give her $4. I had a 20.
Okay, but here's the thing. There are obstacles every single day you get out of your bed. Every single day when you go to make your Sensei career or your relationships or whatever work, your life is a crowd of crap. Just like, well, not you guys aren't a crowd of crap. That's what but you know what I mean? There's a lot that you're going to have to do. And so unless you start working on a mindset that says, you know what, I'm going to do what it takes to get over this so that I can have the kind of results that Amy got. So you need to say to yourself, what am I going to do from now on? Am I going to be one who just says I want to, or am I going to be willing to do what it takes to do that? Okay. At any moment we can change that. So I need really quick for all the directors and above to stand up in this room. What do you think their secret is? If you look around, see who your hero is in here, right? Or one of these your Sensei heroes. And then you guys can sit down, thank you very much. And think about it, what do you think is different between them and you right now? I can guarantee you it's a matter of steps. It's a matter of obstacles. Taking your want and putting it into action. You know, there's a favorite, I don't know which one it is, but there's a scripture in the good book that says, when the prayers of your heart match the prayers of your mouth, then that's when things start to happen. So we have to take whatever in our mind and get it so our heart is so alive in it that we will do what it takes. So while there's lots of things that we can do, for instance, all of us in this same room have all the exact same tools, right, to be successful. I don't know that any of you got a different kit than I did, right? You don't have your own special, you know, new spring and summer catalog that sets Jen Audette apart because she has a better catalog. No, we all have the same catalog. We all have the same tools. We all have access to pretty much the same basic trainings, right? So what is it, besides a fabulous ringtone, that sets us apart from, and that's why we're in business for ourselves, right? Because we run our life with our own stuff and we love that. So what sets us apart is not our tools, and it's not our training, and it's not the knowledge of income-producing activities, because we know if we want to be successful, we take that kit and we do income-producing activities, in which is we book and we sell and we sponsor, okay? So we're all on the same page with that. So what do we do that gets us the results, like the fabulous leaders that we have, not only in our company, but in every industry in the world that gets to the top? And I believe that it has to do with two things: mindset and time spent. Mindset and time spent. So, to do the time spending, we have to have the proper mindset. If our mindset isn't there, we're not going to have what it takes to get over 4 rows to go and get the $20. We're not. So let's work on that. And in the short time, I'm going to cover the two things in mindset that I think are most important, because there's so many things, but I think it really boils down to these two starting key principles. And the first one is trust. Do you trust that you were created to succeed gloriously? Or do you believe that was saved for only a special few? I know without a shadow of a doubt that every single one of us was created by the same magnificent creator who created all of us to succeed gloriously. He does not play favorites. He doesn't. And somewhere along the line, we got sold the lie that he does. And that is just what it is. It's a lie. It doesn't serve us. What serves us is owning our greatness. And that's what we need to really do. We need to work on those things that accepts our greatness so that we can shine and teach others to shine as well. So I need you to really let that sink in. Each day, let's go here. If you were one of those lucky few, sometimes I think, gee, I wish my parent was, like Napoleon Hill or Zig Ziglar, or, the President of the United States or the Queen of England. My life would have been so much easier because my mindset would have been a royal mindset. I would have known that regardless of what kind of mistakes or what kind of mess I got myself in, my parents could fix it. They were the top of the, they had all the power. And what I'm telling you is that that it has nothing to do with our earthly parents. It has to do with a power higher and greater of our own that can fix anything and that does want us to succeed. So, if we can work on that and get that into our heads, we can start to take new steps. So, how do you eat the success elephant? One bite at a time. And for us, it's one day at a time, and it's one income-producing activity at a time. And you know what? It is just super ridiculous. I remember when I heard this, I was reading something that said, it is so super ridiculous to try to worry about and eat the troubles and the activities and manage the time of next week and next month and next year when you're not even doing anything today. It's just ridiculous that we think, well, I could never, Jen Audette got in so soon, and so did Dawn and Buffy. I could never do that. We start putting all these falsehoods out there instead of dealing with the only thing that's going to get us to succeed, and that is an income-producing activity today. When I started with Cincy in Utah, I was sure everybody already had it. There was already people making $20,000 to $40,000 a month. The company had already been around for 4 years, and I really, before I almost got started, I would go, I should ask them if they want to have a party or Cincy, and then I would say, oh no, are you kidding? Of course they already know about it. I mean, Colette and Kara started it, and their sister-in-law is a director that lives, 3 miles over there. And so I almost shut myself down before I got started. Holy cow, almost $750,000 a year later that Cincy pays my family would never have happened if I had believed that. And when I look at all